was certainly interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do a review.
yeah, let's go.
Scratch, a name that I'm almost certain you heard before. A place where you can make games, animations, music, and other stuff and share with others, like Roblox. Scratch is, however, notorious for having pretty bad quality for the games, animations, etc. I mean, I can't blame them. Scratch is only really good for beginners at this sort of stuff. I personally go to Scratch every now and then to either practice game making or see what games are currently popular, to see if maybe any of them are actually good. So one day when I was looking through the list, I saw this. A game called Scratch Story Mode. Its name obviously referencing to Minecraft Story Mode. So I thought this could go either way. Either it's one of the best games on Scratch or it's a big failure. And it turned out to be both.
Oh yeah, I'm also joining in.
Well, I think that's it.
Let's get started.
This is our review of Scratch Story Mode. Oh yeah, and the story changes depending on what choices you make. That doesn't remind me of Telltale at all.
The game begins with a narrator talking about how Scratch is a land where people can share stuff, and he proceeds to talk about the ship thing that keeps the land from falling apart or whatever. That's no good!
Wait. No Sonic references. And then suddenly, we're at someone's house. In the house is Scratch and Giga, the two characters we'll be following in this game.
How can you be named exactly what the website is called if the website actually exists in this world? Did his parents really hate him that much? Can't blame him really.
Did you get an invitation to the convention too?
Yeah, it's in a few hours. Maybe I could show off my new project.
What is it?
Anyway, they're both on Scratch browsing. I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest. But then suddenly Scratch gets a message. He has apparently gotten invited to an event where you can show off your stuff to other people, which is exactly like the building competition in Minecraft store.
Whoa, take it easy. The game hasn't even really started yet.
Iga has gotten the invitation as well, and this is where your first decision comes in which you decide what you should share in the event. But in the end, the choice doesn't matter, and I will explain that soon. So you make your way to the event, and then suddenly they see something weird in the distance.
It looks dangerous.
No shit, Scratch. It's a black hole in the middle of nowhere. It just screams dangerous. But they just decided to go avoiding trouble. What is the point of showing it to us then?
Anyway, so they arrive at the event, and then we meet up with this guy that asks if he saw the split, and you get a decision again. But why the hell would you say no to this? Like, really, he has already confirmed that he knows that it's there, so why would you say that you didn't see it?
Hell, why even have this as a decision? It's just there to make it seem like the game isn't just filled with cutscenes.
So he suggested they check it out later, and wait, where is everybody? It's just Scratch, Giga, and this guy here, that's it. I mean, there should at least be someone there to say hello to them when they come, that isn't just a participant. Sure, they might have came early, but there should at least be someone who's in charge of this thing.
Suddenly earthquakes, out of nowhere. Oh man, I wonder what could cause it. Yep, it's that splitting, and for some reason they decided to get closer to it. What? Are these guys that stupid? They are asking for something bad to happen, and sure enough, orange guy falls in.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life, I just wanna scream.
Total didn't see that one coming.
So Scratch and Giga absolutely screams in horror and run for their lives. Could you seriously be any more anticlimactic than that?
Yes, actually, it gets worse. That thing gets bigger and throws a 3 at them. And if you don't avoid it, then So you're not gonna show when they get hit?
Okay, I will admit the game becomes a little bit more intense since now I have to actually press buttons to do something, but it gets ruined by the fact that the characters have no actual reaction when something happens. It just looks so anticlimactic. The voice actor just seem bored whenever the virus shows up. The animation when Giga gets thrown to the ground is just more laughable, and when they try to run, they run so slow.
Oh no, I better run.
Anyway, back on track. Giga and Scratch get separated because of the virus, and they agree to meet up later. Later, Scratch finds some small thing in the middle of nowhere, and then the episode ends.
Finally. Oh yeah, we still have 3 episodes left.
Well,
Shit!
The episode stopped with a bunch of buildings destroyed, I think.
Then we see this guy sleeping. Apparently he got knocked before he left him. Wait, why is that thing sleeping under a rock? It looks like he's sleeping with a rock on his head.
Anyways, they wake up and continue the journey. Suddenly, they see a monster a bit close. I guess that's supposed to be warning on what's coming up, but I didn't really get that. When I first played the game, I just thought that was just showing us how the virus actually looked like.
Stop being a wimp, Gobo.
And then, yeah, of course, the virus comes, but everything goes so fast and has no sound effects, so I was barely able to tell what was happening. And then you fall into the water and... Okay, that would actually have been epic if it was for the fact that it again was just going too fast. When something epic happens, you need to give the place some extra seconds to take it all in. Otherwise it feels rushed. And trust me, it did.
Meanwhile, in the middle of nowhere, this scientist is doing something.
If I'm able to create an electric shock here, it should send a signal there.
That line is just
If the shock
outright
didn't travel
terrible,
further
and
enough,
it's even supported by having the worst voice acting so far. I've been trying not to cringe at the voice acting, and I wasn't bothered at first, but it's impossible to listen to this voice and not cringe.
So Scratch comes up from the water and... How did you manage to hold on to Gobo? And also, why didn't you just go to land right next to you? And why is the sound effect so lame?
Anyway, he swims towards land, then meets this. Okay, seriously, what are these creatures? I can't tell Scratch is a cat, but anything else? He meets his old friend Tira, who apparently has seen Giga and also knows about that guy building that thing to control the virus. Hold on, why is that a bad thing? The virus has already done bad things, right? So why would controlling him make it any worse?
We picked the lame, go find Giga Shoys, and that's it. That's the entire episode 2. Man, that was a lot shorter.